Hello, everybody. How are you? I hope everybody's doing fine. I really do. I don't know whether or not any of you really understands what's going on at all. You know personally, firsthand, right up to the giddy go, that we are a republic. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, that's what we used to say in school every day. They don't do it anymore, as far as I know. Maybe there might be a few schools around, but I encourage you to get involved in your school and find out why that is not being said. Because our children do not know their constitutional rights. We also need to get our children involved in the Constitution as well again. Our kids don't understand the Constitution. Most people in this country don't understand their Constitution. Now, I'm not being a jackass when I say that. I'm being honest. They do not know. They do not know. Now, this right here is, y'all see the picture in the background, right? Now, Mark Dice is selling t-shirts that has that photo on it. He does. He is. And I encourage you to go over and buy you one. Or someone else start them a new picture with the same thing and add Bill Gates and Melinda Gates to it as well. Along with whoever else that you can find that may be involved with the biggest outrage in the world history of mankind at this present time. I never thought that the people of our government and our country would allow something like this. I never thought it would happen. In a million years did I ever think that this would happen. And why do I say that? Hey, look. We're in the biggest trouble. And when I say the biggest trouble, I mean the biggest trouble in the world. There is no way that no one in this country can do anything like like our supposedly elected president is doing. He is telling everybody that you're going to get vaccinated. He's telling the military that they are going to get vaccinated. He's telling subcontractors that work for the government that they're going to get vaccinated. Well, I'm sorry, people. And I'm going to be quite honest with you. The ones of you that hear this and believe in the Constitution, if I was you, I wouldn't even wait till they come to me. If I was y'all, I would start a strike. I would start striking right now. We ain't had no strikes in this country in a very, very long time. Very long. And I don't think that there's that many people that really has volunteered for getting this jab. So the ones of you that ain't got a jab, and the ones of you that did get a jab and you're sick, and there's something wrong with you, and you know that there's something wrong with you, like I know for a fact, I'm going to tell you another story today. I have a cousin that I was called this morning told me he was on a ventilator. Well, everyone around him was supposedly carrying the COVID around. Okay? Now, he, a few months ago, had a stroke. Now, this boy who I'm talking about is younger than me, but he had a stroke. For whatever reason, he had a stroke. Now, you know that him being in the hospital and him having a stroke, they convinced him to do what? What did they convince him to do? Scared him into doing. You know it. They convinced him to get just that. Okay? But now I'm going to tell you something. They're calling it something else. Yeah. They're calling it a lung disease. Just like I told you about my aunt, my child's aunt. Remember I told you? Well, she's my aunt too, but still, you know what I mean. Was in a past marriage. She's still related to my family, okay? She passed away, and she had been around someone that was contagious with that, and she'd been vaccinated. So had my cousin. Now this is just within, what, a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks since the last video I made to tell y'all about my son's mother passed away, my daughter's aunt, my daughter's friend, and now my cousin. That's 4 people I know. 4 people. Now, I'm one of those people that live and let live. But I'm going to tell you something. The people that's getting, I can't advise you whether to or not to, and I'm not going to. But the ones of you that have, you need to stay away from anybody that does have it. Because if you do get it, there's a doctor that said within 3 to 5 years, the ones that got the jab would be in the same shape. I know 2 people right now that had, and they are now passed away. One was unhealthy. One was very healthy. My cousin, he had a stroke. He was unhealthy. Most of the time you've had a stroke, the odds are that you're going to have more strokes before the end of your life. Okay? The aunt, she was really healthy. She was up in age, but she was healthy. There's nothing wrong with her. And I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. But there is a lot of people out here that aren't believing in it. Doctors, nurses, and all of that. Now, what you're seeing on mainstream media is none of that. You're seeing the ones that are crying and complaining, and they're on the payroll. You know what I mean by being on the payroll? It's like Fauci's got a squeeze behind the curtains that he's squeezing on, and he's getting what he wants. Or Bill Gates. Or Melinda Gates. See, them getting a divorce, in my opinion, at this time was the wrong time. They should have got this before this started or waited till it ended. But no, they wanted to get a divorce now. So that's fine. But that tells me, it might not tell none of y'all this, but it tells me this. You know what it tells me? It tells me all they doing is hiding money. Do you understand that? All they doing is hiding money. And they're going to continue to hide money. You know why? Because they don't want to lose their money. This might go all blow up. The people might just literally stand up in this country like they are across the country in Australia, France, all of the England, all those places like that these people are saying hell no to this mandated bullshit. Like our president said at the beginning that he would not mandate nothing like that. And that since Mr. T-Man was the one that got it going, he wasn't going to take that, remember? And his VP said the same thing. They was not going to take it because it was from the T-Man. Well, I don't care who it come from. It didn't come from the T-Man. He didn't make it. It come from the man that's in that picture right there and his big partner with all the money, Billy. You know Billy and Melinda? Yeah. That was probably his side girl. You know what I mean? You know, they probably had that, since they into that pizza stuff, they was probably swap partners going along with it. I don't know that. Don't blow it up like I know that that's a fact, because it ain't gonna do you no good. And, you know, Joe Rogan, which now I don't really associate with him and like him that much. I did it one time, but he let me down when he come out against Hart with that moron idiot that's got his website that used to play with invent games for kids on a computer. He made all his money that way, and then he come out about Harp, and him and Joe Rogan didn't want to put their balls on something that is intentionally supposed to get hot. Antennas that are putting out 3.6 million watts of power multiplied by the height of the antenna by 10 dB and the antenna itself multiplied by 10 dB, which is 20 dB times 3.6 million. You do the math, okay? 20 times 3.6 million watts. Transmitted straight up into the air, into a beam, transmit up, it's going to heat the high ionosphere. Now, they said that they didn't want to put their balls on it. Well, hell, I don't want you to put your balls on it either. Because if you go back and look through some of my videos and you look at the video that I put up where I actually made an antenna shoot a flame off of it from my thumb to my pinky of plasma coming off the antenna with only 400 watts. What the hell do you think that big ass antenna that's 180 of them on a huge lot, and they're all transmitting straight up into a beam? I guess nothing. I guess your balls are just going to get fried. If you stand in front of it in a helicopter, they won't let you fly over it. Why do you think that is? Do you think it's because of the electronics on the plane? Nah, that ain't the only reason. It's because of the heat and the frequency and the damage that it would do to a human being. That's why. Because of the heat. The heat in your microwave oven is only 1,500 watts, and that cooks food. does it not? Cooks them from the inside out. But now, that particular frequency they're using is on HF. It's a different frequency mode. But at 3.6 million times 20, which will be in the billions of watts, I'm pretty sure that if you flying over there in a plane, it'll cook everything on the plane, including the electronics. It will burn every damn thing on it, and probably the plane too. It'll probably just ignite and explode in space, in the sky. Because that's a lot of power. But yet, he said all this, I don't want to set my balls on something that's going to get hot that made the moisture go up in the air. Well, okay, I'm going to let you ride on that one. But I am saying something about it. As you talk about, you got sick and you tested positive. And you took these drugs that you took, that is a big no-no. And the mainstream media has come out and made up all kinds of lies by saying that you're taking horse medicine. Which, you know, the horse medicine they call in horse medicine is not horse medicine. The horses got it after the humans got it. Yeah, that's a fact. Look it up. It wasn't designed for horse, because horses take penicillin, dogs take penicillin. They take all the same drugs that we do. Did you know that? Did you know they take the same medicine you do? Their heartworm preventative medicines and their worm medicine might be a little different for them than it is for us, depending on which animal and what kind of animal it is. But yet that man in that picture back there would tell you, oh, it's for the horses. It's for the doggies. It's for my duck. My duck, go. My duck, go. Oh my God. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. Don't say duck, go. Oh no, don't, no. Oh God, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say, oh, don't, oh my God, don't talk about that. Oh my God, don't say none of that. And everything I've just repeated, please don't repeat. I'm lying. Repeat it all day. Download this video. Send it to your friends. Give it to someone that's got the balls with a big channel to actually put it up. Because I ain't held no punches today, and I haven't. And I ain't gonna. Now, Mark Dice is selling that. I want you to go buy you one. He's got some other ones too. But that one right there, I want you to go buy. I am going to make a shirt with an upside down flag that says the Pledge of Allegiance in it. Upside down. And it's going to say at the top, we are in distress. Because we are. This country is in more distress right now than it has ever been in its existence, folks. There is people in California that will give up their rights completely. I'm talking completely. As long as you'll leave them the hell alone. I'm not joking. What I see Mark Dice do with those videos, some of them people are absolutely Looney Tunes. I got something else to tell you. My younger son has a business, and he has been doing a job for people. And he's told me in the last year, he's saying that people have absolutely went berserk. He says he'll tell them something and they'll do the total opposite of what he told them to do and tear up something on their vehicle. He works on vehicles. And he tells them what they need and for them to go get it. And if what he's done doesn't work, come back to him and he'll, adjust it and fix it. Okay? I mean, he don't work on the cars no more. He tunes them. He adjusts them. He makes them do things better than what they did when they were from the factory. But the only problem is I literally heard him talking to a guy today. I mean, the guy, he told him he had a little chip. Okay. My son told him to buy a battery. Now, this is just a story that happened today. To buy a battery for his vehicle because his battery wasn't no good. He already had tuned the vehicle. The tune would work if the battery in the vehicle was brand new. I mean, it was a new battery. What he had wasn't working correctly. The guy still hadn't bought a battery and was telling him, I'm bringing you your chip back. Please program it for me. It was like, wow, really? He told him 3 times while I was sitting there, and he just didn't get it. So my son just said, look, just go get the vehicle and buy a battery and bring it to me, and I'll fix it. But that's just one instance. And do you know what I mean by this? This is not everyone, but there has been a lot of folks that I know that have, this is not what you think that is. That is a blood sugar machine, where you take your phone and you check your sugar and all that shit. Okay? Well, the ones that's got that other thing, the one up here in your shoulder to roll up your, sleeve. The ones that have gotten that, these people have really put on a shut your eyes and shut your ears and shut your nose. Don't do nothing wrong attitude. And if someone does and says too much about what we're talking about right now, they freak out. And I mean freak out. I know someone like that. I live with that person. They got it. And they're tripping. They're tripping. For a lot of reasons. I understand some, but they're still tripping. And the rest of you people out there, there's a lot of you online that are tripping. And I mean tripping out. People out there that are just completely lost it. Completely. Like that military girl that just completely lost it on this person, telling her that my gun's going to be pointed at you when the executive order comes across. Really? That's unconstitutional for a president to give an executive order like that to start with. But yet you're going to point your gun at a person because he says so. Really? If a commander-in-chief gives you an order that's unconstitutional, you know what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to say no. You're not supposed to follow rules like that. You're not. I'm sorry, you're just not. If it's unconstitutional, there's a man on YouTube that put out a wonderful video. He's put out a couple of them now, and he's been on the news now. And he was talking about him being a state patrol, and they told him it was mandatory, and he says, I'm fighting for the people that can't fight for himself, and he's fighting for the Constitution. He said, that's unconstitutional. I know it. I'm not fighting for it. And if the rest of our military, our police, our senators and our governors, like mine, my God, he went off on him today. Oh, Jesus, did he go off on him. I am so proud of that man. If I knew him personally, I would take him out and buy him the biggest steak I could buy him. And I'd sit there until he ate every damn piece of it, if it took us 2 days. I wouldn't care. I'd sit there and talk to that man and tell him how proud I was of him the whole time we were there. I would. Because he himself has done more for our Constitution in Florida than our own president has. Our own president wants him to shut up. He said it, not me. Our own president could give a flying SHIT about you or anybody else in our country. I don't really think that he even knows who he is. Because in the past, that man said a lot of things about a lot of different people. And a lot of those people that he said those things about are rioting all over the country with this Black Lives Matter stuff. People in New York just walking up and beating the piss out of older people and taking their wallets and money. And same thing out west. I mean, it's just over and over beating people up and all of this craziness. And I done told y'all, and I'm gonna remind you again who I am. Okay? I'm gonna remind you again who I am. I am a human. My race is a human race. And there is no other race in our world. We have the animal race. We got the human race. We got the whales and all that. We got the water race. Do I need to go on? We don't have a mixed up race with people. Everyone, somewhere down the line, is mixed up with somebody or some other race. And I don't give a shit what race you tell. You can come up with any one of them you want. And I guarantee you that you're gonna have way more than one. Way more than one. That's a fact. That's a fact. All of you didn't come from Africa, because one time there wasn't in Africa. You might have come from the pyramids, but I ain't quite positive that all of them were that way either. I mean, this has been going on since the beginning of time. There might be some of you out there that have a certain color or race to you. Whatever, not a race, but you might have a certain color or a certain bringing of some sort. And hell, you might even have some race in you that come from Jesus Christ. Hey, I'm just saying. But would that make you any better than anybody else? No. Because if it did, you'd have powers, wouldn't it? Wouldn't you? But you don't. So there you go. Look, we're the human race. And I don't care what color you think your skin might be, what color your skin ain't, what color your hair is, what color your hair ain't, if you got hair or you don't have hair. I don't care about none of that. There is no race. There should be no race wars. There is no race. There is the human race. If you're having a war, it should not ever have the word race in it. Ever. Period. Never, ever, ever. Because we're the human race. We're not the black race. We're not the white race. We're not the Indian race. We're not the Italian race. We're not the England race. We're not the Iraqi race. We're all human. We all pull our pants up the same way. We all take a poop the same way. We all take a piss the same way. Even the girls. You know, what we're going to have? The men against the women? We have human women and human men. And that's the race. Smoke on that. Bullshit. Still human. One of you can have babies, and without the other one, you can't have a baby. So shut your fucking mouths. It's all human race. Period. No more bullshit. None whatsoever. Look, I love my country. And all of you out there should love your country. I know that your country right now is treating you pretty bad. But that's no reason for you to not love your country and get involved in stopping these people that are in your country trying to take your freedoms away. That's what this has all been since day one. And this man right here, and the other one named Bill, and the other one named Melinda, and Fauci, they're all in the same horse wagon, playing the same horse game. He's doing, this one right here is doing it for money. He don't have enough, evidently. But he's making shitloads of it right now. Shitloads. Shitloads, people. Shitloads. They've already proven that people are dying that's already had the roll up you. The roll up your liver. Okay? If that's a fact, then everything that our now administration has told us it's ever been lie. It's all been lies, and is a lot more lies now. They can't even keep up with the CDC's truth. And the mainstream will not report nothing that the media of the CDC will say. Unless it's against, and they want you to take the roll-up receiver. If it has any dispute or anything like that, no one's reporting it. No one. Has anything about your freedoms to protect you? They ain't saying nothing about that either. Not even your local, straight up, not even your local news. All I hear in my local news is how they're going to mandate masks in our schools. I'm not joking you. Every day. In other words, they're scaring the people to think that they got to wear, because our governor said, you don't have to. Okay? But yet, the schools say you do. There was a big deal in Fort Lauderdale about that. And you know what? I think it's about time. I'm sorry. It's time that something was done. And I think physically and mentally, those people that are in the school that are actually trying to enforce that, they need to be removed. And my opinion, it's just my opinion. I don't mean hurt nobody. I meant take them to jail. And I think all the people that are trying to mandate anything about putting anybody out of work, taking their jobs away from them, anything like that, their way of life, of living, or anything because of all of this, it's like this. If I want to die because I don't believe y'all, it's my choice. If that's what I thought was going to happen. But see, I've had this shit 3 goddamn times now. 3. I'm still alive. I ain't been on no respirator. You heard me coughing just a minute ago. My 3rd time. I'm over it, but I'm still coughing from it. That's what happens when somebody with COPD gets it. You keep coughing. If you don't have the right stuff and you don't believe in the bullshit. I didn't collapse and fall down and say, I'm gonna die, and let it kill me. I stood up to it. I went to the gym and I worked out. I worked that shit out. Went to sauna and sweated that shit out. Stayed in there for 35 minutes in that son of a bitch every day. I sure did. I got rid of that shit. Still coughing a little, but I ain't sick. I ain't coughing. I ain't spreading it. None of that. None of that. As soon as that shit got good enough with the medicines that I was taking, okay. Oh, we didn't talk about that. We're not going to. We're not going to. Except for the one, you know, the one that Joe Rogan talked about. Yeah, I took that. My kids took it too, because they had it too. Remember the girl that died? My son-in-law and my daughter was exposed to her. She died a week and a half later without that medicine. They took the medicine and they didn't get sick, no sicker than a normal cold. That's no joke. Not lying. That's a fact. Telling you facts now. I don't lie. I don't like telling lies. I don't like a liar, and I don't tell lies. I only tell you what I know is a fact and truth. Like the Act 1871. That's just a fact. That really happened. It's really there. It really turned your government into a corporation. You don't believe it? I can't help you. If you don't believe the damn truth, then there's something wrong with you. That's a fact. And any president would pass an executive order to mandate people, oh, if you don't take your vaccine, we're going to take your guns. Really? How? When that gun's going to be pointed at you, you going to walk up there and try to take it? Please do. Please do. You come yourself, though. You come yourself. But you ain't got the balls to do that. Because you know what's going to happen. And I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about everybody. They're going to show you what that means. They're going to show you what the Second Amendment means and the First Amendment. They're going to show you. People are tired of y'all. Worldwide. Worldwide. And the games that y'all are playing, this election crap that happened was a game. It wasn't real. It was a game. They wanted to see just how damn far they could really rip the people in this country. I'm not joking. 75 million on one side and 80 on the other. There's never in history been one that many people voted at one time. Ever. Generally, when there's 75, there's only like 20 or 30, maybe 40 million on the other side. Nowhere near what was on there. Nowhere near. No way. No damn way. It's all bullshit. So it's all been a damn game. All of this is a game. They working you. They destroying your country while you sit on your ass and do nothing. And you think I'm playing? I'm not playing. I wish to God that I was in here telling you all of this shit and it was all a lie and tomorrow was going to be a better day. I swear to God I wish that. But it ain't. My cousin just passed away an hour and a half ago. Why do you think I'm in here? A cousin of mine passed away that has been vaxxed. And he died. He had an immune system in his body and should have got better. But he did not. Why? Why? He'd only been in there a couple of days. And he done passed away. Open your damn eyes, people. Open them. I know that some of you did get it. And what they say, now this is the doctor, not me, the man that invented the crap, said 3 to 5 years, those people are going to die. So don't give it to your kids. And you pregnant ladies, please do not, under any circumstance, do this before you have your child. Most of the ones, I don't know of one that has delivered one that has taken that yet. Most of the ones that I've seen so far have passed away. It took the shot. Okay? Now, am I lying to you about that? Nope. I'm telling you what I know to be true. They're going to have to call back because I'm busy. But what are you going to do, folks? Are you going to sit there and not believe in nothing in this world? Are you going to continue to believe the lies, the discontent, the sorrow that these folks have done to you? I'm serious. Are you going to keep believing them? Like 9/11. That was a hoax too, but not a hoax. It wasn't that it didn't happen. It really did. But do you really think that diesel fuel that burns at 3,700 degrees, 3,750 degrees, I'm pretty sure of, that it actually, that actually brought down and melted steel beams in the air that high after the diesel fuel from the plane mainly exploded on the outside of the building. But yet, when some of those guys got back to the bottom of the building, rescue, they got back to the bottom of the building in the lobby, and the lobby looked like there was bombs going off in it. But that was in the lobby on the ground. Why was that? And why did it collapse and there was less debris than there was that should have been there from the buildings to start with? And why did it burn for days and days afterward? And then people die because there was some chemicals involved that causes cancer, that killed a lot of people. But yet, Osama bin Laden, he was in the hospital with kidney dialysis, which most people that have that, unless they get new kidneys, they generally die from it within 3 to 5 years. He might have lived 7, maybe 8, but he did not make it to when they come up with this new thing about Obama supposedly got him. Tried to tell that to everybody a long time ago, but they were so happy that they got the boogeyman that really wasn't the boogeyman at all. He worked for the CIA. And he always has. Yeah. He was another one of those CIA people. But no, nobody believes that. No, he was the boogeyman. He was the boogeyman. Bullshit. Then if he's the boogeyman, that man right there, did y'all see me pointing at right now? What is he? Bill Gates. Them mugs right there, they ain't boogeymans. Them are the devils. They the devil. So yeah, they the boogeyman. Yes, sirree. But yet, do we care? Does anybody out there really give a flying flip that's actually hearing me? I know some of you that are hearing me know it. But are you on my side? Do you even know who I am? Do you even remember who I am? That's fact. All I can tell y'all is this. I love my country and I love my freedom. And so should all of y'all. But you're not going to love your freedom at all. Because you ain't going to have none. Right now, these people are playing so many games that the Nazis played when they were trying to control the world, remember? They're just not tattooing you this time. They're using these. They didn't have these back then. They're using their new technology that they didn't have then. Just like they're controlling your technology, which they've never done before. But they're doing now, strongly and to the most highest power that they possibly can. And are any of us going to do anything about it? You know, when all of those school shootings happened and all those children died, it was always a nutcase, wasn't it? Yeah. The Batman shooting at the theater, another nutcase, right? He even looked like a nutcase. We've had all of these shootings that these people look like nutcases. And we're not just talking about one of them now. We're talking about like this guy that had a knee on his back and he passed away and caused all them riots, all this damage and all of this craziness. It was wrong, 100% wrong. But was it really real? Did it really happen the way that we were told did it happen? Did it happen with the police officer that really had his knee on it in the picture? Because the picture that they showed us and all of the pictures afterward did not look like the same guy. Not to me. And I looked at him a bunch of different times to see. But it doesn't matter. People don't care as long as they're on a roll and they're getting what they want. If they're winning, they could give a shit less whether they're right or wrong, as long as they're winning. Isn't that true? That's true. That's just like this man in this picture right here. Is he winning? Does he give a shit? Have you seen him back up on anything he said? I didn't say that. I didn't say that he's lied 132 times. I didn't say none of that. I didn't say he's lied 192 times. It doesn't matter how many times. Does it? One lie is enough, isn't it? But he told way more lies than one. And so has his buddy, Billy and Melinda. Have they got the shirts on? Are they naked? Are they all jumping in the naked pile? You know, they stripped all their clothes and jumped into the pile. And they sharing them a few margaritas. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be there anyway. I just wouldn't. Be nasty. Damn. That'd be just damn nasty. Look, folks. Are you awake yet? I mean it. Are you awake? Are you cocked and loaded? Have you went and cleaned all of your things? Have you? If you ain't, I suspect that you might need to go start. Have them all greased up, polished up, and all of the things loaded up. Your Sega 12, your AKs, 22s, your shotguns, you know, you name it. All of those little things. Doesn't matter. All the ones that you may have need to be polished and greased up. Be ready. Because I do believe shit's coming that you don't want. And what, are you going to let it happen? No, you're not. I know you're not. There ain't nobody going to keep allowing this shit to happen. It's over. It's either over and we're all going to die, or they're going to stop. Which I don't see them stopping unless they're pushed in the right direction. You know what I mean? Like this particular fella right here and the other two that I was talking about, they need to go behind bars and be locked up and then have a trial. And once they're found guilty, which they will be, and y'all all know that, I think they need to be hung, but not by the neck, by the feet. And I think they need to be slowly fixed. You understand? No matter how long it takes, it's not going to pay back for all of those lives that they've already taken. And we're not talking about just this particular one. We're talking about all them young people that they destroyed in other countries when the Ebola come out and all them other different diseases, and they were giving them vaccines for, and those children died for not none of the disease. They died from the Rolocus lever. But no, you're not supposed to know that. No, hell no, you're not supposed to know. You didn't hear that from me. I didn't tell you that. Yes, I did. I'm not scared to tell you. I'm telling you. By God, that's what happened. I don't know why people just don't care. I love my country. Do you love your country? And I'm not talking about this one where they talk about democracy in it. I'm talking about I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yes, I love that country. Not this one where every politician that's in Washington, D.C. that calls this a democracy. I am sick and tired of hearing those people call my country a democracy when this country is not a democracy and it never has been a democracy. Democracy means mob rule. This is not we don't run this country as a mob. We have been, and they're showing you that this is what a democracy is. They control you like you are not the mob, but they are. Do you understand the difference now? They're the mob, not you. You're not in their circle. You've never been in their circle. So you're not part of their mob. You can have your own mob, but that don't mean jack shit. You don't have their power, nor their money. You know, a few years ago, all them senators and congressmen's records were coming out about how much money they were making in the stock market. Remember? Well, they got that shit shut off where you can't see that no more. Why? Why? They didn't want you to know that they were turning into trillionaires and billionaires. Oh, hell no. Like Nancy Pelosi, she can't even walk a straight line and pay attention at the same time. And if she's drinking, oh my God, she is the craziest looking woman I have ever seen drinking liquor. You better get your goddamn vaccine. You better die. You gotta get the damn bill passed first before we can know what's in it. Really? How much liquor is she gonna drink? How many more parties is she gonna go to? She's been to 2 with no mask. None. Have they put her in jail yet? She's the one that made the law. Right? They're not gonna put her in jail right now. Hell no. I ain't gonna put nobody in jail. That's all bullshit. Now they'll put you in jail because you ain't a nobody. They'll send cops to your house and you not do nothing wrong just to fuck with you. Put you in jail. Oh yeah. Somebody that will disobey the Constitution and come to your house and follow their rule and put you in jail. Mm-hmm. That's what's got to stop. That's what's got to stop. This country's tore up because of the election. Ain't that convenient? And they're using the Democrats and the Republicans. Hey, look, people, you're all the human race. I don't give a shit what Democrat nor Republican means. You need to go by the Constitution in which it was written, not in which it's told to you. What's being told to you is wrong. The news is lying to you. You need to look up the Constitution and find out what's real and what's not. You are not a democracy. You never have been. You're a republic, and you always will be. Until this country doesn't say the United States anymore and does not carry the red, white, and blue, because it'll be dead. Do you want that? Do you want to be like some of these foreign nations that have no money or nothing? Do you want to be them? If you do, and you're from them places, then you don't love even your own country because if the United States falls, guess what country else is going to fall? It's going to fall right in line with the New World Order, and I know you don't want that. But they've been talking about the New World Order a lot, coming out of a whole bunch of other countries saying the New World Order. Australia's been talking about the New World Order in the news on Twitter like every day. So, are you going to be the New World Order? This shit's wrong, folks. And when I told y'all a long time ago to abolish corporate greed, this is why. I've been telling y'all since 2009 to abolish corporate government and corporate greed. Your government is a corporation. Sorry. They turned it into a corporation in 1871. They never changed it. They said they abolished that act. That's bullshit. If they did, then the United States would not be a corporation. They just hid it. That's all. In the NDAA bill that they sign every year to renew the motherfucker. But they got other stuff in there too to talk about. Like that's to pay the military. We shouldn't have never put it in that bill, but they did. So it's up to you to walk the street and walk the line. Are you going to? I hope you do. God, I hope that the people in this country wake up soon. Because people are dying. They're dying a lot. Your friends, your neighbors, your cousins, your mother, your father, brother, sister. If they're not getting the right treatment in the hospital, they're going to die. If they even mention they're going to put your mother or father or whoever they're talking about putting them on a ventilator, that means they're not giving them the right stuff. So you need to start slipping them the right stuff and getting it down them somehow before that happens. I'm just telling you, they're killing people. And those people that are doing the killing don't know that that's what's happening. They don't know. They're busy trying to save them, but with the wrong mandate. They're doing it because the CDC's got their mandate that they have to follow. That's bullshit. They're doctors. They should do their own mandates. They should do their own experiments. Not on just one person, but a lot. There's lots of people are dying. I rest my case. I can't say this anymore. I love my country. I love my people that I know. My friends, my loved ones, and people I don't know. I care about everybody. This is all up to y'all. It really is. It's up to you. Are you going to allow this man right here and Bill Gates and Melinda, and there's many others involved that I don't really want to push their names too much, but you know who they are. There's two Bills. There's an O in one of them. There's a Joe in one of them. You following me? All of those people. It's all about the New World Order. You got me? All those people are involved. So you're going to keep sitting there and let them take it? You're going to let them take your country away from you? Or are you going to let them take your freedom away from you? Tell you when you can wipe your ass and when you got to stand up and get shoved up the ass. Just asking. I didn't make this video to be the most popular person in the world. I ain't got nothing to do with it. This just got to do with me expressing my concern to you and your loved ones and your friends and your people you know and my people that I know, everybody. This is all bullshit. It's all to take your freedoms away, and it's designed to do that. And it's been designed for years to do so. Bill Cooper, yeah, he talked about that in 1996, about a world pan, dance on the street all night long and become a new world zombie. I wasn't kidding when I said brain dead zombies. I wasn't kidding. I said that wrong. Just plain zombies. The walking zombie. Oh, the zombie. You get me? A walking zombie. You get me? I hope you do. Lord God, I hope you do. I really do. From my cold dead hands, and I damn well mean it. Abolish corporate greed, corporate government, and the new damn world order. Much love. Y'all all have a wonderful day. If you can. If you can't and you're sick, the blessings come to you from me to you, and I hope you get better. Get you the good stuff. You know what it is. I don't want to repeat it. You know what the good stuff is. Get you some. Get you lots of it. Do runs on every place you can buy it. All of you. Do it now while you still can. Much love. Have a wonderful day. Please share this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Please do what you can to get this out. I'm putting it up in 2 different places. Rumble, YouTube. Much love. Y'all have a wonderful day. Now you hear? Thank you for coming. And if you've made it this far, God bless you. And please share it to whomever you can. Download it. Download it in case they do take it down. Download it and send it to your friends. Make it a CD. Send it to people you know. Whatever way you can get it out, because all of you know that my channel is more blocked than anybody that has ever been on YouTube, as far as I can tell. And that's a fact. I have all these subscribers, and when I put out a notification for somebody to come see my stuff, I don't get it. Might be days, and they hold my views and the thumbs up, and then all of a sudden they'll pop some in, and then they'll go backwards. So do whatever you can to make it share and get it out. If you can, if you can't, that's fine. I'm doing this for free. There ain't no ads on my channel, okay? It's free. So it should cost you a damn time to do nothing, right? One more time. From my cold, dead, damn hands, and I damn well mean it, abolish corporate greed and friggin' fucks like this. Up your nose with a rubber damn hose. That's what my granny would have told you. That's what she thought that was. She would do that right there. And she'd say, up your nose with a rubber hose. And that's what I'm saying now. Up your damn nose with a rubber hose. Make that hose long. Much love. Y'all have a good day now here. Thank you for coming.